I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I recently hauled a new Tarte palette and I wanted to use that today. And I put this look together and I really like the way it came out. So enjoy! Let's get started! And I'm gonna scare you with my bare face, but don't run away. My dry desert face needs priming and moisturizing, so I use these products, and I'm using YSL lip treatment. And for my foundation today, I'm going to use NARS Sheer Glow foundation in Punjab and applying that everywhere on my lids, like dotting them on. And I'm going to buff it out with Real Technique Expert Face Brush. And for concealing and highlighting, I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla 1, and I'm blending that out with a blending blender. Beauty blender. This dish is real magic. I am loving it. And I'm using Emphasize and Banana Powder from Anastasia's kit to set my under eye concealer. I'm using Hourglass Diffuse Light Powder on the high points of my face and where I apply my concealer. This is a perfect topper for the under eye area. And it avoids any fallouts from sticking onto your face. Next, obviously, I need to do my brows, and I'm going to fill them in using Brow Wiz from Anastasia's, and this is the color in Soft Brown. I used to use her Dip Brow or her brow powder, but this has been my go-to way to do it. It's easier, faster, and quicker. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fill them in. Also, I'm using Brow Gel, clear one, from her line. Best brow gel ever, keeps my hair in place all day long. If you have long, crazy brow hairs like me, you need to get this. You will thank me later. Okay, I'm gonna carve my brows, and I'm using MAC's Studio Finish Concealer in NC20. This just makes my brows look more crisp and sharp. After my brows, I'm going to prime my eyes using Urban Decay's Anti-Aging Primer and MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I obviously used too much here. I went cuckoo with that. Anyways, let's start with the eyeshadows. I'm using Free Spirit, and I'm blending that all over my eyelids as a base. And I'm gonna apply the color Supermom to my lids. This is a beautiful beige matte highlight color. I used Lush's Fresh Cleanser to wash my face, and I somehow always manage to leave the residue on my hairline, so that's what you see there, in case if you're wondering. Next, I'm going to apply the color Force of Nature on my crease and blending it out. What I like about this palette is that they have a lot of blending colors and transition colors, and this color is perfect for that. And I used Coastal Scents 250 brush to apply this, and I'm pointing at Best Friends, but I'm actually applying Natural Beauty right next to it. It's a light purple taupey brown shade. The names for the shadows are so cute. That's another reason why I love this palette. I highly recommend this palette. It's beautiful, love the packaging, love the colors in this palette. They're all matte, pigmented, creamy, blendable. So far, I'm really enjoying this palette. Besides the MAC's Mylar, I only use this palette today. But back to the tutorial, I'm using two blending brushes to apply the color and blending it out. And then I'm taking Best Friend with MAC's 217 brush, and I'm going to darken the crease up even more, and I'm going to take it a little bit higher than my crease so I get the graduate ombre look. And I'm going back and forth with the same brush, not the same brush, the Coastal Scents 250 brush and MAC's 217 brush, and I'm going to go in with 441 brush from Crown Brush to buff everything out. These brushes are my homies right now. Yeah, I want to try Sigma brushes, but they're kind of expensive, so I'm holding off on them for now. I'm going to take the darkest shade called Bombshell, and that's the darkest purple. I love this shade, and I'm going to make a soft cut crease look. I know I make the most unflattering facial expressions when I apply makeup, but I can't help it. I'm so weird. Anyways, back to the makeup, and I'm doing more blending using Coastal Scents 250 brush. So I'm going back with Free Spirit, and I'm applying that to my eyelids, and also I'm applying that to my brow bones. And there's a plane outside. I actually applied a little bit of Caregiver and Supermom on my lids to make it more pinky. Pairs better with the purpley shades that I'm using. Next, I'm using the color Best Friend from the palette, and I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. And I'm not going to take the color all the way to my inner tear duct. I'm going to flick it downwards, keeping the very inner part untouched, if that makes sense. And I'm going to blend it out. And make sure you use a precise brush to do this so you have a clean application. I think it's self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna let you watch the video. And to blend out, I'm using Natural Beauty with a bullet brush so it looks soft and smoky. Now going back with Free Spirit, and I'm going to highlight the inner part where I didn't touch. And by doing this, it defines the inner part where we wanted to make it look like it's flicked down. And I wanted to make it look more darker on my lower 2/3 of my eyelids or lower lash line. So I'm going to apply Bombshell with the same brush, and I'm going to smoke it out. Finally, I'm going to blend everything out with the Coastal Scents 250 brush, and I'm using Stila's waterproof smudge stick pencil and Damsel to waterline my eyelids, lash line, waterline. What am I saying? I meant waterline. And I'm going to use this Japanese version of Kat Von D tattoo liner to make a nice long wing line. And then I went over the line with the Makeup Forever ink liner to make the eyeliners look matte. I went kind of too thick on my other eye, so I used the concealer to correct that. Next, I touched up my eyeshadow so it's all balanced with the long winged eyeliner that I just applied. This final touch makes the look all come together. I didn't film this part, but I applied a few coats of mascara, and I'm moving on to my favorite part, lashes. I'm using Lena by Lashes today, and I'm using the left side of the lashes. It's called Bianca. These were total splurge, but they are 50% off. They're usually $40 per pair. These are my first mink lashes, and I'm obsessed. These just look so full and beautiful. Okay, next I'm moving on to bronzing my face. I'm using Bobbi Brown's bronzing powder in Natural One, and I'm using Blush Brush by Real Technique, and I'm applying that all over my face. Perfect bronzing powder, loving it. Next, I'm going to contour my face using Anastasia's Contour Kit in color Fawn, and I'm using the Ida brush, and you know the drill. These chubby cheeks can use some contouring. So that's what I'm doing, and I also used Havana on my hollows of my cheeks, and I'm going to use Fawn to contour my nose, and this is my new Becca blush called Wild Honey, and I love it. It's a beautiful coral bronzy like blush. Next, I'm using Mylar by MAC. This is off-white color, and I'm applying that to the inner part of the tear duct to just define and intensify the inner part of the eyelids where we kept it blank. And let's make some goofy faces. Okay, moving on to my lips. I'm using Jordana's Rockin' Rose lip liner. I use this so much in my videos. I will switch it up once in a while and do some bold colors. And I used Velvet Teddy from MAC, and on top of that I mixed Myth from MAC too. Love these combinations. Like, I cannot get over how beautiful this Myth look on top of anything. So loving it, and I'm almost out, so I bought a new one. Okay, so this is the final look. Hope you guys like it, and I'm sorry I was going really fast, but it's not a real tutorial. It's more like a get ready with me tutorial, and I just wanted to do a voiceover with it. So hope you liked it, and if you have any questions, please put that down below in the comment section, and subscribe and like. Bye! See you guys!